Hi, my name is Layla, and my group has chosen to do this painting, Picasso at Morgan's The Etchings, which is painted by Picasso. This painting is 57.6 centimeters by 76.1 centimeters, and the main media of this piece would be the color etching, and the style would be contemporary expressionism. Today, I'm going to be telling you about the value of this piece. Value is the determination of the lighting in a piece, and this painting has a very dark lighting, but you can also tell at some points there is light shining in different spaces. The value can set the tone for the whole painting because it kind of just makes this feel a little bit more eerie and a little more mysterious, and it can also like help you determine what time it would be when this painting would be taking place, so you can tell that most likely this was taken at night because there's no sun shining in. But for me personally, this painting connects with my career goals in life due to the fact that I aspire to be an event planner. And in this painting, it basically just shows so many different people coming together in a lively environment and just getting along and connecting with people. And so I hope that as an event planner, I would be able to create that environment that would just really bring people together and just make people enjoy company and stuff. But yeah.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Rodriguez, and my academic goal is to become an engineer and eventually move my way up to management. The artwork my group chose is Picasso, Emma Jean, The Etchings by Warrington Cole-Scott. The formal element I chose to focus on is space. The artist uses space by filling almost every part of the artwork with people, furniture, paintings, and different objects. There is very little empty space, so my eyes constantly move around the image, discovering new details. The overlapping figures and objects also created depth, making the room feel crowded and busy. Even though it's a flat print, the artist makes the space feel alive and three-dimensional. This connects to my future career because engineers have to think carefully about how space is used. Whether designing buildings, factories, workplaces, every area needs to be planned so it's safe, efficient, and functional. As someone who hopes to one day move up to management, I know I'll need to organize people, equipment, and projects in a way that makes best use of available space. This artwork reminds me that thoughtful planning and organization can make even a crowded environment work together successfully.
Hi, my name is Isabel Roche, and I will be exploring the formal element of texture and pattern of Picasso at Mugen's The Etchings. The visual illusionary texture creates imagination through soft detailing, which does not clearly define a surface. The invented texture and repeated patterns like arches, geometrical paintings, and figurative individuals help us capture the busyness of the atmosphere. There is also an abstract texture that lays beyond the rough line work and soft surfaces that allow lively energy. The texture is invented because it allows me to fit my own personal interpretation, while the abstract texture transforms that comfortability into the reality of deciding whether I want to pursue PA or medical school. The repeated patterns of figures and similar paintings on the wall take a dive into my repetition of thoughts towards my own success. I believe that this piece symbolizes the creativity of the human mind, as its soft texture provides a beginning to an outcome.
Hello, my name is Isabella Rivera. I'm a freshman, and our group chose Picasso at Mugen, The Etchings, because it was a piece that stood out to us the most. There was a lot happening in the artwork that we knew would give us a lot to analyze and discuss, like its bold elements and overcrowded features. My focus is on the elements of shape and volume, as the artist used both organic shapes like people and geometric shapes like the frame paintings and arches in the back to create a composition that feels busy and full of movement. Even though many of the figures are exaggerated, the use of shading and overlapping helped create volume, making the scene feel more realistic and give a sense of depth. The piece also connects with my career goal, which in the end is hopefully becoming a psychiatrist, that when I look at the artwork, I see people who have different emotions and states. It reminds me that we can't fully understand somebody based off of first impressions alone, just like the artwork has many layers. People do too. And understanding that those layers are important to understanding other people and being kind to others.
Hi, my name is Shanti Ramos. I'm a nursing major and I'm in my freshman year. The painting my group chose was the Picasso and Mogans, and the element I'm going to be talking about is motion. Motion in a painting is the feeling like the painting is moving, even though we all know it's not, because paintings are still and not actually moving, but it's the feeling of feeling like a painting is moving. In this painting, there's people painting, there's a staircase coming at a curve, as almost like you can see it in person moving, there's people interacting, there are people walking down the staircase, so you've got to know that they're curving down with the stairs. As a nursing student, I connect this painting because it shows me that there's always something going on, such as being a nurse. Being a nurse, there's always something happening, you are in constant movement, and it's just a consistent thing of movement. You're never really too still. So that goes along with motion in an artwork, because there's motion behind every piece of artwork.